just under. Stasio is still trying to get a feel for this strike zone. His next pitch he throws will be his 20th of this first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 outs for Oakland, no score. Stasio to the dish, and Allgaier takes outside. 2-1 now. On deck is Lou Helmick, who came in as a pinch hitter yesterday and had 2 plate appearances. It's a packed house tonight here at Raimondi. The 2-1, Allgaier swings and misses, 92 past the bat, and it's 2-2. We'll see whether on 2 strikes, Buford now will take off for second. He does. The pitch is swung on and missed, 93, right past him. 2 Ks for Stasio. We head to the second inning. It's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the second on 860 AM, The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on 860 AM, The Answer. Tyler Peterson with you. It's good to have you with us. And we do appreciate you being with us for yet another edition of Ballers Baseball. Excuse me just one moment as we are working on a couple adjustments to our broadcast. Whether you're joining us here on 860 AM The Answer, whether you're joining us on Flow, the first pitch from Luke Short is a breaking ball down low. Connor Bagneski, Cole Jordan, Christian Hall here in this second inning. Pitch to Bagneski is high. It's 2-0. Zano setting up low. The pitch to Bagneski is in the dirt, so very low indeed. Ballers with a couple men on base in their first crack at Stasio of the year. Couldn't do anything with it. The 3-0 is strike 1. And Bagneski is going to challenge. Wow. On 3-0, he's going to challenge. So it's now 3-1, and Ogden has lost its first challenge of the night. The 3-1 is a soft line drive. Allgaier with a soft leap, and he makes the catch for the first out of the second inning. So again, Shorty will fight back from 3-0. Here's Cole Jordan. Jordan last night was 0 for 4. He was playing second base last night, now moved to left field. That should give Ogden a little bit better defensive capabilities around the diamond. First pitch Looked low, and Lozano's going to challenge. Another challenge. It's overturned to a strike. Oakland now 2-0 today. And it's now 0-1 to Jordan. So a couple of prove-it challenges from Lozano today as Jordan fouls one back. It's 0-2. And picking up a couple extra strikes for Luke Short in the process. So it's Oakland this day who wins their first two. It was Ogden that won their first four last night. The 0-2 pitch, that's too low at 90. Jordan lays off. So far the game has gone strikeout, L5, strikeout, L5. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. The changeup way out in front was Jordan. And the pattern continues, a strikeout for Luke Short, his third of the night. Roll on, you Bears. Here's Christian Hall. Hall had one of the big blasts last night for Ogden. It was a solo shot to left field. First pitch is swung on and fouled back 90 right on the inside corner to Hall. It's 0-1. Wouldn't be the first time that he has done that to Oakland this year. So we got black versus blue in the uniform department, and maybe we're in for that type of game as well. Couple of bruises by the end of this one. Here's a breaking ball. There's a strike on the outside. It was a hard-fought game last night as well. The 0-2 pitch, Hall swings and fouls it back. I don't know if it'll be black and blue in Idaho Falls because Missoula a 4-0 lead over the Chuckers. That game in the fourth. That is game one of the series. The 0-2, there's a big breaking ball. Strike three called. Was Hall trying to challenge? Well, if he was going to, he decided not to. That was, Lozano was asking him whether or not he was trying to challenge. Benzone said he did not. It doesn't matter. It's a fourth strikeout for Luke Short, and that pitch was close to being down the middle of the plate. So it's a good thing that the challenge was not allowed by the umpire if indeed Hall meant it. The first six retired, the Ogden batting order, and we head to the bottom of the second. No score on 860 AM, The Answer. Bottom of the second. Welcome back to Raimondi Park. I'm Tyler Peterson. It's great to have you, whether you're listening locally in Oakland on 860 AM The Answer. If you are tuning in from the Beehive State, hello. We're glad to have you. If you are Raptors fans, team personnel, hope you enjoy our presentation of the first round of the playoffs. Cole Stasio's first pitch to Lou Helmick is swung on and missed. It is a changeup low. It's 0-1. Helmick yesterday 0 for 1 and then later walked on the year, batting .326, 8 home runs, and 63 driven in. Swing and a miss at 93 by Lou, and it's a quick 0-2. Never any batting gloves for the big German. Stasio set, works from the windup, and the 0-2 pitch. Lou takes high and away at 92. It was a 22-pitch first inning for Cole Stasio. The 1-2 is a ball hit towards short, softly, good. Will pick it up. His throw across the diamond is in time to get Helmick. And there's one away. Elliot Good, I must say, he is about as sure-handed as any shortstop I have seen since Braylon Marine. He really has a really good idea positionally of where to be. And then he trusts his arm and knows exactly just how much juice he's got to put into it each time. Harris was 0 for 3 yesterday. Had sort of a strange game as he swings through this pitch on a half swing. It's 0-1, chased above the zone. He made some really nice plays, Danny did. In fact, he made probably the best play he's ever made on this diamond, a diving catch up the middle. He also had 2 errors, one throwing and one off of his body on a ground ball. It's a little bit of a mixed bag yesterday. The 0-1, Danny swings, hits the ball to right field, fairly deep. This will chase back Stone to the track. He turns around and makes the catch. Don't really know if he got all of the oomph behind the barrel there. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Tyler Lozano. Lozano did not play in game 1. It was Dylan Tatum's game to catch. Lozano looks at strike 1. Lozano at .306, 5 home runs, 38 RBI. Still a fan favorite, if not the everyday catcher. The 0-1. Lozano swings through a breaking ball. He just got a piece of it. So I suppose he didn't swing through it, but just a tip off the bat. An 0-2 pitch. Stasio from the windup. Here it comes, and Lozano takes high and away. Slider at 85. Tilo has already gotten 2 challenges correct. They have both come when he's been in the crouch today, which is where you really want him to use them. The 1-2, that's high and inside, 2-2. Not to say that he doesn't deserve to use them when he's at bat, but he has a great ability to know the zone behind the plate and changes the outcomes of at-bats. The 2-2. Lozano gets a piece of it as he fights off a breaking ball with no stride there. It was beneath the zone and not all that far away from being a strike, so he did have to fight it off. That's the kind of ball you have to offer at with 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Lozano swings and misses. That time the slider got him off the plate, and it's a 3rd strikeout for Stasio. And we are stalemated at 0 after 2 on 860 AM, The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on 860 AM. The Answer. It's the Pioneer League playoffs here. The first round of the Pioneer League playoffs, and these playoffs are sponsored by Red Pocket Mobile. Yesterday we had Zach on, who's the brand ambassador, who's been driving around in that RV and hopefully staying happy and healthy in that RV. I am now joined on our celebrity third inning by the CEO of Red Pocket Mobile, Josh Gordon. How you doing, Josh?
Doing great. It's fantastic to be here.
It's great to have you here, and we were talking a little bit about all the fun activations that Red Pocket is doing. We had the challenge on the field yesterday, and I don't know if this is your first foray into the world of partnerships in sports, but what has it been like for you to now be part of a league?
You know, we love the Pioneer League. We love how embedded they are in the communities. We love how we got such a local fan base in each and every town where the Pioneer League plays. They're invested in the success of the teams here, and we really enjoy the ball games.
Luke Short to Dylan Wilkinson. The first pitch is inside for ball one. We'll see Dylan Wilkinson, True Fontenot, and Elliott Good, the bottom three in the Raptors order. The 1-0 pitch is a big breaking ball in for strike one. I'll make it a very simplistic question. I don't want to say it's too much of a meatball question, but it is
Serve
something.
it up over the plate.
I'll serve it up to you over the plate, as Shorty does there. It's 1 and 2. What is Red Pocket Mobile, and what is a Red Pocket?
Great question. So Red Pocket Mobile is your new ultimate cell carrier. We're a cell phone carrier. You would subscribe to us and use our service instead of any of the other big name brands you might have heard of. What makes us different is that most people hate their big wireless carrier because they pay them too much money for lousy customer service. With Red Pocket Mobile, you get the exact same coverage, but half the price and 2-minute customer care.
That's pretty succinct.
There you go.
That's as they would say, the elevator pitch in business.
Right, it's the elevator pitch, but it's really that simple. It's the exact same coverage, half the price, and way better customer service. We love our customers. We really put a lot of care and attention into the product that we're offering out there. We use the major networks ourselves. We actually use the choice. You get a choice of major nationwide networks. So you get the same coverage, but better customer service and a much better price.
And you are here, front face with the fans as well in the stands at the games today. The 1-2 to Wilkinson is high, 2-2. What is a Red Pocket? Why Red Pocket?
Yeah, so Red Pocket, when the company launched many years ago, we took the name from it's an East Asian tradition, like a Chinese tradition.
Oh, like the Lacies.
That's the one. Oh, you speak a little Chinese. Look at that. You speak more Chinese than I do, actually. But it's a red envelope or a red pocket of money. So when you go to a Chinese restaurant during the Lunar New Year, which is usually like a month, like in January or February of every year, they'll hand you a red envelope or a red pocket of money. And it's sort of it's a cultural signifier indicating prosperity and family and good health and good luck. And it's something that we took on because it cuts across all traditions, whether you're from mainland China or Taiwan or East Asia or a number of different places. Everyone knows what a red pocket is and associates it with good things, kind of like saying Christmas tree telecom.
Okay. I like the sound of that, certainly. That's ball 4 to Wilkinson. The pitch was too high. We're speaking with Josh Gordon, CEO of Red Pocket Mobile. This is True Fontenot, the second baseman. No score in our ball game on 860 AM, The Answer. Pulled in at third is Allgaier, and Short's first pitch to Fontenot is swung on and fouled back. Fontenot is ready to hit. How does it work? I'd love to know how you have access to these cell carriers, because I would think if someone wanted T-Mobile or AT&T or Verizon, whatever it might be, that they would go to those companies. How do you have access to them, and why can you give them to me?
So the truth is, these big networks, all the ones you named, are all ones that we use. And their networks that they've built are never full. It's like they've built giant highways that are, for all intents and purposes, never full. And with our scale and with the number of subscribers that we have, we're able to negotiate on a wholesale basis. We negotiate great rates for access to those networks. And we're able to buy it really, really low. And we pass those savings directly on to customers. So that's why it's the same coverage, but half the price or less.
How long have you guys been around?
We've actually been around for almost 2 decades now.
Wow.
Yeah.
The next pitch is low to Fontenot, 2-1. I mean, for what it's worth, we want to talk about brand awareness. I was not aware of you guys before you became league sponsor. And then now I'm seeing you everywhere. In fact, I just postponed my jury duty, and they asked me for my phone number, my phone carrier, and I scrolled down, and there was Red Pocket Mobile.
Well, for a long time we were sort of the best kept secret in wireless, but we're not so much of a secret anymore. Look, we just we kept doing what we love to do, which is offer a great wireless service at a great price, and we kept working away for years and years. And it's really spread more by word of mouth over the years. Friends to other friends, family members to other family members. And that's why I love being in this business. It's also why I love sponsoring the Pioneer League, because it's a very similar kind of thing. It's very community-based.
The 2-2 pitch, that's hit down the right field line, foul out of play. This is True Fontenot, and a 2-2 count. At first is Wilkinson, who led off the third with a walk. So the first time a batter has reached base for the Ogden Raptors to lead off this inning. Short wants a ground ball. He's gotten a few strikeouts today and a couple soft line drives. The lefty's 2-2 pitch on its way. Fontenot, a half swing. Does he go? Yes, says the umpire at home, Jason Venzon. It's a 5th strikeout for Short, and there's one away. What do you think, Josh?
I think that's great.
And I'll move things on to Elliot Good. Now, I got to ask you, you've sponsored a baseball league, a minor league, independent baseball league. What is your relationship with baseball been over the years?
So I played baseball when I was a kid. I was in Little League. I played through high school. I played hot corner.
Where?
In Santa Barbara, California, where I grew up.
That's a little bit of a hotbed for baseball.
It's become one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's become one. And it was a lot of fun growing up. I loved playing all my years. Today, my dad is in the audience. He's right down
very good.
there. Yeah, he used to play catch with me in the backyard. He would cheer me on through all my games and visit. He would coach my Little League team.
So we've Dodgers, Angels.
You know, the truth is, I actually am a Bay Area fan.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, I was born in San Francisco, and my family moved to Santa Barbara when I was a little kid. But even growing up in Santa Barbara, it's a little bit of a cultural thing, too, where a lot of us, we sort of caucus with the Bay Area, even though geographically we're closer to Los Angeles. We like to associate ourselves
a good way
a
of
bit
putting
more.
it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the Central Coast or Central Valley, you sort of have to decide where you are in the state, which side.
A little bit. And it's not like a bright line. Like they're.
The 0-2 pitch from Short on its way. It swung on, hit down the right field line, out of play.
Yeah, and it's not a bright line like in the East Coast. There's sort of a bright line between when you're in Yankees country versus Red Sox country.
Sure.
It's not quite so bright as that. But I'll tell you, in the Central Coast, which is really where Santa Barbara spiritually is located, if not geographically, a lot of us were San Francisco and Bay Area fans. I grew up as an A's and a Giants fan.
Okay. I think, as did I might add. The 0-2 pitch on its way is low to Elliot Good. Good was 0 for 4 yesterday. One out here in the top of the third. No score in our ball game. At first is Wilkinson. Good at .327 this year, 10 home runs and 75 RBI. Short set again. We have not seen Wilkinson try to move off first. There he goes now. It's in the dirt. Lozano will have no play. It's a stolen base. And it's really a shame, as Wilkinson did not, a shame if you're a Ballers fan, Wilkinson did not get a very good jump at all. But the ball was in the dirt, so Lozano really had no play. So growing up, maybe a little bit of A's and Giants, was it sort of a Will Clark, Bash Brothers type of love for you?
Well, it was more, the truth is, I didn't hate the Dodgers either. They were closer, so whenever I wanted to see a pro game, it was always easier to go to Dodger Stadium. And those were the days of Fernando Valenzuela.
Oh, sure.
Right, and so it was easy to also enjoy those games. Although when they played the Giants, I'd always root for the Giants.
Strike 3 called on the inside, and Good is gone looking. 6 strikeouts for Luke Short, and we have not yet completed the third inning. He's struck out 2 batters in each of the first 3. And that'll bring up Fremont's own Damian Stone. Stone struck out swinging in the first. We're still speaking with Josh Gordon, CEO of Red Pocket Mobile, on our celebrity third inning. And Red Pocket Mobile is a very generous sponsor to the Pioneer League and these Pioneer League playoffs. Fans came in with their Red Pocket Mobile Pioneer League t-shirts. First pitch is a touch low. The idea for the RV, sending Zach out in the RV, where did that come from? Well,
that came partly from Zach and his buddy Josh about the RV. But, I personally love RVing. So I was a pretty soft sell on that one. So we even encourage members of Red Pocket staff to use the RV when it's not being used for events and for driving around. And people love it. People love coming up to us in the RV and talking to Zach and the folks that are staffing it and learning about the company.
Well, shoot. I mean, you want to talk about a footprint map for baseball. I mean, the Pioneer League, you could RV through Jackson Hole, through Yellowstone, through Zion. There's a lot of beautiful places you can go and see in the Pioneer League if you so choose.
Indeed. And we intend for the Red Pocket RV to go to all of those places.
Next pitch is swung on him. Sometimes I worry about Zach, the food, the hygiene, living on the road. What are things like?
It's a clean machine. It's a clean machine. He keeps it ship shape in Bristol fashion.
All right. Stone in a 2-1 count. Wilkinson is at second. No score in the top of the third. 2-1 pitch on its way, and Stone looks at a breaking ball. That's strike 2 called. Is he challenging? Yes, he is. It's being challenged by Stone. It's a confirmed strike.
Hey.
And Ogden already down to their final challenge. It's a league of innovation. The strike zone challenge system starts here and, of course, makes its way to minor league ball, maybe someday to Major League Baseball, but this is the way the Pioneer League works. It is an innovation league.
Super cool.
The 2-2 pitch now from short to Stone. It's a ground ball. Almanza at his right. He's going to try to cover the bag himself, and he gets there in time for the final out of the third. Josh, can you stick around for another segment?
Absolutely.
All right. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Ballers looking to score. It is a scoreless game heading to the bottom of inning 3 on 860 AM The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on 860 AM The Answer. We are scoreless as we head to the bottom of the third. We'll see 9-1-2 for Oakland. Druick in his first postseason at bat, followed by Cobb and Santos against Cole Stasio, the Ogden starter. It is still our celebrity third inning. We are continuing our discussion with Red Pocket Mobile CEO Josh Gordon. Josh, you did say your dad was in the stands today, and he grew up at least trying to get you into baseball and took you through your high school years.
He did.
Did he grow up as a Giants fan, an A's fan?
He grew up in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
Right, so he grew up a Tigers fan.
Well, those are some hardy fans out there.
You know, between the Tigers and the Lions,
yes.
I got to say, all growing up in Lions and football, it was a brutal way to grow up. Every Thanksgiving, when the Lions would play every Thanksgiving, it was a difficult thing to overcome.
I can't remember the gentleman's name. The Dodgers announcer, excellent Dodgers announcer, who took over Vin Scully.
Oh, okay.
His name escapes me. Joe Davis. Thank you. Joe Davis also grew up in Detroit, and he said on air one time, he said, "My dad told me, son, the Lions will always disappoint you."
You know, I think there's room for optimism nowadays, according to my father. Yeah,
yes,
there's room for hope.
I believe as well, and I think with Campbell, there's a lot of room for hope up there. The 1-0 to Davis Druick is a fastball right down the heart of the plates.
I'll tell you the truth. My father said he will not die until the Lions are in the Super Bowl. So I'm like, that's great. Keep losing, guys. It's going to be it's a marathon, not a sprint.
The next pitch to Druick is at the bottom of the zone for a strike, 1-2. Druick did not play yesterday. On the year in his first professional season, .291, 19 home runs, and 68 driven in. Stasio has allowed just one hit. That was the leadoff man, Cobb. It was a single. And now the 1-2 pitch on its way. Druick takes inside. No appeal. It was sort of a half swing. It was down in the dirt. 2-2. Well, I know we still have some good promotions going, and it's not until the 19th that we'll have a winner announced for the Strike Zone Challenge. Remind us, how can fans get involved, either digitally or in stadium with Red Pocket?
Scan the QR code. If you see the QR codes all over the stadium, it's on the Red Pocket RV. It's also in various places around the stadium. Scan that and get involved and put in your info, and you can win. And also, if you happen to be in person at any of the games, find Zach, find the folks that are wearing the Red Pocket Mobile staff for a VIP experience.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of those. You've got some good number of folks in the stands. I've seen, I think, maybe 5 or 6 of those
Get
folks.
some turnout.
All right.
Also, folks, we hand out some of the shirts and people wear them because they're sweet.
Very good. The 2-2 on its way to Druick is fouled back. Pitch above the zone.
And I'd say for the folks who are at home or not able to make the game, go to redpocket.com/baseball. redpocket.com/baseball. redpocket.com/baseball.
2-2 is down into Druick. Are you guys brick and mortar or purely digital?
We're sold in various big box retailers. We're sold in Target, sold in Walmart, places like that. However, we've seen a tremendous explosion in folks that are coming to our website and buying directly from redpocket.com. We make it as easy as possible. We make switching a breeze. People switch from all the majors and even some of the smaller carriers that you might have heard of.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled out of play.
Our most popular phone are iPhones. We work with all the major phones, all the iPhones. Go to our website, redpocket.com now. You'll see the announcements for the brand new iPhones. Very exciting.
The 17s, right?
That's right.
All right.
That's right. There's another generation of those, and you can buy them now.
The 3-2 pitch on its way to Druick again is swung on a miss, 93. Stasio showing some pretty good velo here. That was his 43rd pitch of the night. It's his 4th K. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. We are still scoreless. I got to ask you, so I've always worked in sports. I've always wanted to do this, be on the radio, went to school for it. I have never thought I'm going to start my own phone company. When did you have that thought? Where were you in your life? Was it always something you wanted to do?
Is it something I always wanted to do? No. I was an English major in undergrad, and then I went to law school. Like a lot of English majors, you don't know what to do, so I went to law school. I did work in a telecom company, a satellite company, for a few years in between undergrad and grad school. And it was my last year in law school. Well, I actually enjoyed.
The 0-2 on its way to Cobb is high, 1-2 to Trey Cobb.
Yeah, I enjoyed the schooling, but I didn't actually want to be an attorney. I didn't want to be a lawyer. It was my 3rd year. I was like, all right, I got to figure something out here. And because I'd worked in telecom before, I knew some folks that were in the industry. I asked around.
Swing and a miss by Cobb, and Stasio has a 5th strikeout and 3 in a row.
And because I worked in telecom before, a little bit of money saved up, I loaded up a bunch of debt on my credit cards.
Okay.
And I launched the company.
All right.
Yeah.
Here is Isai Santos. 2 quick outs here for Stasio. He's retired the last 7 hitters in order. First pitch breaking ball in for strike 1. Still scoreless here in the bottom of the 3rd. It's our celebrity 3rd inning with Red Pocket Mobile CEO Josh Gordon. Red Pocket Mobile is sponsoring these Pioneer League playoffs and championships. Next pitch is inside. How was it that you found this league in particular? Where was the connection?
The connection center right next to me was Zach, was the connection. He's like, look, this league, he knew some folks that are in the management of the league. He said this league is all about the communities. It's all about sort of like giving the families in these communities a great time. It's a perfect alignment with the ideal Red Pocket customer, which is someone who's raising a family, someone who wants the best of everything, but also isn't silly with their money and wants to get a good deal.
Well, as you may know, it's been reported that there will be 2 more teams coming into the league next year, or I should say they've named 2 different teams in the league next year, both California, Modesto, and then a little bit closer to you in Long Beach. So that will be very interesting.
The regulators.
Maybe so. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled back. Maybe 1 or 2 pieces of trademark. Maybe.
Well, you can work through that.
We'll see.
I just know what I read in the press. I have no special information.
Would that be the name you would pick if you had such an opportunity to pick?
If I were to own a team in Long Beach?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. I wouldn't hazard a guess, but I think it's a great name.
It's 3-2 to Santos, who is the team leader in walks.
It's got some great history there,
Yes, it does. Also a good baseball school. Long Beach Dirtbags.
That's a fun one.
The 3-2 on its way to Santos. Stasio into his windup, and the pitch is too low. It's another walk for Isai Santos. And maybe something for Oakland. After all, in this 3rd inning, after 7 straight were retired. Here is Cam Buford. Buford, the team leader in batting average at .349. He was hit by a pitch on an 0-2 pitch in the first. Santos a big lead from first. The first pitch to Cam is 92 at the knees, and Cam tries to challenge. He did not like the strike call. It's overturned to a ball, and the Ballers are 3 for 3 on the red pocket mobile strike zone challenge.
Hey. Where would you like to see the Pioneer League expand to?
Ooh, that's a great question. The 1-0 pitch is hit down the right field line, and that is going to end up in the seats. If I had a little bit of spending money and I could put a team anywhere, I think I'd put one in South Lake Tahoe. Maybe a little, 3,000-seat stadium, somewhere between the mountains and California, a little bridge between all the teams. 1-1 to Cam is foul back. I happen to enjoy some summers of my youth in North Shore. It's a beautiful area.
Keep Tahoe blue.
I like the idea of the South or the Lake Tahoe Blues, maybe.
Keep Tahoe blue. Yeah.
If you want to go in halvesies with me, let me know.
I'm open to a deal.
The 1-2 is away from the catcher, and to second goes Santos. It'll be preliminarily called. We're going to call it a wild pitch. It may have bounced in front of the catcher. We'll see if that gets overturned, but the Ballers do have a runner at second and 2 outs. The 2-2 on its way is swung on and missed. A 6th strikeout for Stasio. He strikes out the side. Josh, before you leave, I do want to let you say one more time, if we have folks listening and they think, hey, that sounds pretty good, how do they find you?
Redpocket.com, redpocket.com, redpocket.com. Look, we got plans starting from $10 a month. Unlimited talk and Dexum is $10 a month. Our most expensive plan is $40 a month.
That's hard to beat.
Hard to beat.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for
Enjoy the rest
me.
of the game. We'll take a break. Still scoreless as we head to the 4th on 860 AM, The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on 860 AM, The Answer. It's the top of the 4th. Tyler Peterson with you. Luke Shorts on the hill as we will see the second at-bat from Kenny Oyama. The first pitch to Oyama. He shows bunt, pulls it back, and it is just high and inside on the breaking ball. It is 1-0. The 1-0 on its way is swung on, hit to center field. Davis Drew comes in a few steps, and he will put it away. Here's Carmine Lane. The pitch that got away from the catcher Lane in the previous inning was looked at, and it is now officially a passed ball on Lane on the breaking ball, so it did not bounce in front of him. Lane struck out in the first inning. Big breaking ball starts them out, strike one. Ogden has put themselves in the position Oakland did yesterday, which is being incorrect on their first two challenges early. Lane pops one up. Almanza toward the coach's box. Now toward his dugout. He stops. He makes the catch. Two away for Luke Short. Now, we had what felt like a bit of a pitcher's duel yesterday, but right now, this is what I would call a true pitcher's duel, as neither so far has allowed a run through the first 3 innings. The dangerous Bagneski takes a fastball high. Infield is back. Outfield is back. And the fastball is at the knees, a called strike one, 1-1. 1-1 on its way. Big breaking ball. That's hit out of play. 1-2. Both starters have struck out 6 through 3 innings. Short looking for a 1-2-3-4. His 61st pitch of the game on its way, and it is strike 3 called high outside corner. Bagneski cannot believe it. Jason Venzon takes off his mask. Bagneski still not happy, and he does the smart thing, which is walk away from the situation. If the Ogden Raptors had more than one challenge left, he would have challenged. If he would have challenged, he would have been wrong. It was a strike, and Short picks up his 7th K of the night. To the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless on 860 AM, The Answer. Almanza lead it off here in the bottom of the 4th, a scoreless ball game. Cole Stasio against Almanza, and the first pitch from Stasio is a fastball at the, just low for ball 1. I thought that was at the knees for a strike, but it was indeed just low. Good call from Jason Venzon behind the plate. 1-0 pitch is hit to left center field. Over is Jordan, nearing the wall. He's in front of the track. In fact, he'll make the catch. Almanza gave it a decent ride, but just did not get it on the sweet spot. 1 away. A surprising turn of events now in Idaho Falls, rather in Missoula. It's now 5-4 Idaho Falls in the top of the 6th. The Chuckers with a 5-run 6th inning. That is game 1 of that series. Allgaier takes a fastball high. Missoula, the second-ranked team in that contest, hosting all 3 games. Next pitch is inside to Allgaier, 2-0. Stasio from the windup. The 2-0 to Allgaier is a strike at the knees, and Allgaier spins his head away. He can't believe that was called a strike. It was a strike. The 2-1 now. Pitch on its way. The slider is a strike on the outside part of the plate. It's 2-2. Allgaier takes time. Oakland is 3 for 3 in challenges, but that means they only have 3 for the rest of the game. Ogden is 0 for 2. The 2-2 on its way to Allgaier. He swings and fouls it away. Had to protect there. 92 on the inside. Still scoreless. Five runs off of Alfredo Villa, although I think only 2 were earned. The 2-2 pitch, Allgaier just stays alive. 93 on the black, and he sort of waved the bat out to just protect, and he did so successfully. One away, bases empty in the bottom of the 4th. We're still scoreless. Stasio's 2-2 is a ground ball toward first. Hall will take it himself. He'll step on the bag, 2 away. 68 pitches for Cole Stasio at this point. Here's Lou Helmick, who grounded out softly to short in his first at-bat. First pitch, Lou takes high and away. It's ball 1. Both bullpens standing watching the game. No one's warming up. The 1-0 high and away. I think both Ogden and Oakland will let these pitchers go as long as they can. Swing and a miss by Helmick. 2-1. Stasio. To Helmick, that's down low, 3-1. Three and one to Helmick. It was a 2-out walk to Santos in the previous inning. That kept the inning alive for Oakland. They still just have 1 hit, and it was the leadoff man, Cobb. The 3-1 on its way. Helmick looks at ball 4. Way above the zone. Now, it's always interesting when the ballers have not faced a pitcher in the season. They seem to have far less success against first-time pitchers than they do with guys they've seen before. I think they knew a little bit about Chapman, facing him at least once, but not the man on the mound. Here's Danny Harris. He takes high, 90 miles an hour on the fastball from Stasio. His next pitch will be his 75th. Again, just a touch high. About an inning too far if you're going on averages. Danny swings and misses, 92 above the zone. This time he does not lay off, and it's 1-1. I think you're looking for a more balanced swing from Harris on that one. Stasio throws. It's way outside. It's in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher lane. It's a wild pitch, and he just held on to that breaking ball for too long. So the third and fourth innings have been very similar. 2 outs, a walk, and then a ball getting by the catcher that sends the runner to second. And Danny in an RBI spot now. Here comes Evan Parker. Evan Parker wants to chat with Cole Stasio. 76 pitches for Stasio. Only the first time today, I think only once yesterday, that Parker came out as pitching coach to chat with his pitcher. He's been the Ogden pitching coach for a minute, I think for the past 3 seasons, if not 4, under Cash Beecham as pitching coach. He even pitched for the Raptors as well. He's a hometown hero. Second season as manager of Ogden. 2-1. Harris swing, line drive, center field, base hit. They're going to send in Helmick. The throw from Oyama will be too late. Danny Harris, a line drive at 1-0-4. Right back up the middle. And the Ballers have the lead here in the fourth. And this time, the two-out rally works, or at least so far has brought in one man. And now someone stretching in the Ogden bullpen. 1-0 Oakland. The first pitch to Lozano, a half swing. Does he go? No. And the pitch was inside for ball one. Stasio throws, Lozano swings and fouls it back. 91, that time that fastball came into the zone. And Lozano fought it off. He struck out swinging on a slider in inning 2. Harris at first, he's got speed, he goes. The pitch is swung on, off the glove of Stasio. Lozano headed to first, the throw is not in time and off the glove of the first baseman. That is a base hit for Lozano. A little bit of a wild play, but credit Stasio for staying with it, and he nearly made a great play. Back-to-back singles. That'll bring up Davis Druick. In terms of power, probably the 9th place hitter you would want to see the least out of anyone in the Pioneer League. 2 men on, 2 men out. Stasio's first pitch, Druick takes a breaking ball in. That's a nice take from Druick. Sometimes you just gear up for fastball like he did so often. Had his first career home run against Ogden in the first week of the season. Now a ground ball toward first. Hall will have to go to the bag himself and just beats Druick to the bag. Druick slid into the bag and did not beat Hall. Oakland has the lead, 1-0. It's an RBI single by Danny Harris. They get it on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We head to the 5th, 1-0 Oakland on 860 AM, The Answer. It's 1-0 Ballers. Here in the top of the 5th, they have scored first. The number I got from Nevada Collin last night, who is not listening tonight because it is his bachelor weekend, and we wish the best for Nevada Collin. Bachelor party weekend, I should say. Was the Ballers this year 5-0 when they score first against the Ogden Raptors. Let's see if Ogden can buck that trend. Jordan, Hall, and Wilkinson are the 3 hitters against Short, now working with the lead. Jordan struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. This is at-bat 2 for him. Short from the windup. The first pitch is a line drive to left field, and is Helmick. He will play it on a hop, and there's the first hit for Ogden. Just a little bit out in front of a breaking ball, and Jordan singles. Hall will bat with a man on. Yesterday, after the Ballers had taken a 1-0 lead, it was Hall who homered in the next inning. Jordan has 20 steals, so look out. First pitch, Hall looks at a fastball just inside for ball 1. Lozano is, I think, of the two catchers Oakland has, the better at gunning out runners. I'd have to check the stats to be sure. The 1-0 to Hall. He swings and fouls it away. A little bit of a late swing there. That was 86 on the inside corner. 1-1 count. Hall struck out looking on a big breaking ball in his first at bat. He looked like he tapped the helmet when he took the breaking ball, but no challenge was allowed by Jason Vinzon. The 1-0, big breaking ball. This time is a called strike. Uncle Charlie, James Harris likes to call it. Says Unc has come out for short. It's a 1-2. Jordan stays at first. The pitch is swung on and missed. 89 at the bottom of the zone, and Hall was waiting for the big breaking ball. It's an 8th strikeout for Luke Short. And that'll bring up Dylan Wilkinson. So they did not send Jordan. He did not attempt a steal at any point in that at bat. With 1 out and Wilkinson at the plate, might we see it here? Shorty good at moving around his looks, I should say, on the mound as Wilkinson fouls one away. Different holds for Luke on times, on different looks toward first. Oh, 0-1. Short. Fires to the plate, and Wilkinson takes a pitch. Low. It's 1-1. One nothing Oakland here in the top of the 5th. Runner at first, 1 away. A 1-1 count to Wilkinson. The big breaking ball, this time too high. Did not have a chance on that one. That's one that I don't think TrackMan would show on the strike zone if we were looking at the strike zone. 2-1 the count. Short to the plate. It swung on and fouled away. 89 from Short on the fastball, and Wilkinson fights it off. Before Jordan's single in this inning, which was the first hit for Ogden, it was Wilkinson who was the first and only base runner before him. He walked in the 3rd to lead off that inning and later stole a base. It's 2-2. Short comes set, 10 left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch, Wilkinson, a ground ball, back to Short. He picks it up. He'll get the sure out at first, and there's 2 away. He grabbed it on a bit of a stretched leap, and when he came down, he turned to second momentarily and then thought, I'm just going to get the 1 out at first. Did so on the 1-3 putout, and now 2 outs for Fontenot. Drew Fontenot struck out swinging in the 3rd inning. It was the 5th punchy for Luke Short. A man at second, the potential tying run here in this ball game. The first pitch to Fontenot. Fastball is high. The Ballers outfield just playing slightly shallower than usual. I think I see Santos and Wright certainly a few steps in case of a ball hit hard to an outfielder. The 1-0. Fontenot takes inside. It's 2-0. Fontenot hit .340 this year. A team that batted .343 as a unit. The 2-0 on its way. Fontenot takes a breaking ball high, and the second straight big breaking ball that just sort of floated up there. Did not have the snap. That was pitch 74 for Luke Short. Should still have plenty left in the tank, but really is not pitched to this extent recently. 3-1 is poured in for a strike. He had come back from that oblique injury in July. In August, he was throwing 30 pitch outings, 40 pitch outings. Got up to a good amount in his final start, and you hope that he's good for about the same that Milliken was last night. It's a 3-1 to Fontenot. Fastball too low. It is ball 4. First and second for the Raptors. This is a shutdown inning for Short. As I peer down in the Ballers bullpen, there is a lefty warming. That is Dylan Delvecchio. That is a player that Ogden has not seen this year. Here is Elliott Good. The first pitch to Good. A fastball just off the plate. Lozano will not challenge. He really has a good idea 2 years in now of where that TrackMan strike zone is. Now, is the TrackMan strike zone actually the strike zone? Who's to say, umpire to umpire? The 1-0. That's high, 2-0. Well, Shorty now needs to throw a strike in this next one. You don't want to go down 3-0 to the 9th place hitter with Damian Stone on deck. Stone has hurt the Ballers before. 1-0 Ogden in the top of the 5th. 2 on, 2 out. Short kicks and fires. Ground ball back to Short. Runs over to first. Underhand to Almanza, and that's the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors. 2 men left on base. 5 shutout innings for Luke Short. On 860 AM, The Answer. It's the bottom of the 5th. Cole Stasio to face the top of the order, and Cobb, Santos, and Buford. Welcome back to Raimondi Park in Oakland, California. I'm Tyler Peterson. It's so good to have you on 860 AM The Answer on our stream, piloted by our Virch captain Marcus. Our YouTube stream piloted by our YouTube captain Ben. And on 860 AM The Answer, piloted by our radio admiral Vince. Jermaine Cobb, Santos, and Buford against Stasio for the 3rd time in this game. First pitch to Cobb. The breaking ball is in at the top of the zone for strike 1. We move on to the bottom of the 7th in Missoula, 5-4 Idaho Falls. The next pitch to Cobb, also a breaking ball, also a strike. It's 0-2. A single and a strikeout for Cobb today. He's 1 for 2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Cobb looks at a breaking ball in the dirt. The pitch count for Stasio is at 85. There is a right-hander warming for Ogden. I'd imagine someone who did not pitch yesterday. The 1-2. Cobb looks at a fastball just off the plate. That did not miss by a ton, and Lane did not frame that pitch very well at all. I think that was a strike, or would have been. The 2-2. Ground ball back to Stasio. He'll run over to first. Underhand flip in time. 1 away. So at the worst, it only makes Stasio throw an extra pitch in the at-bat, if indeed the previous one was a strike. Here comes Isai Santos. Santos is 0 for 1 today with a walk. He takes the first pitch inside at 92. Still good velocity from Stasio, even some 90 pitches almost into his outing. A 1-0. Santos swings and fouls it away. 91 that time, a challenge fastball. It's 1-1. Isai just sort of an indispensable part of the lineup. Doesn't do anything very too flashy at all. Gets on base, scores runs, has good at bats. The 1-1 breaking ball too high. We'll remind you about the challenges. Oakland with 3 left no matter what, because they are 3 for 3 so far. Ogden with 1 remaining. They can have it up to 4 times though. The 2-1. Half swing. Does he go? No, says Grant Myers, and the ball was high and away. It is 3-1 to Isai Santos. Ballers just have 3 hits in the game. Ogden has just 1. Now Stasio into the windup. The pitch to Santos is swung on and fouled away. 91 again, that time on the outer edge. So Santos had to protect. Put a decent swing on it. On deck is Buford. The 3-2 pitch on its way to Santos. He looks at strike 3 called, and Isai will challenge. It's a confirmed strike, and Santos is gone looking. It's his 2nd strikeout, and Stasio gets his 7th. 2 outs now for Cam Buford. Not the worst challenge in the world. It's the difference between having a man on with 1 out or the current situation. Ballers will have 2 challenges left the rest of the night. The first pitch to Buford is a fastball at the top of the zone, 93 from Stasio for his 94th pitch. Will he come out for a 6th inning? We will see. The 0-1. Buford swings, hits a ball toward right field. It's shallow. Stone is coming in. He'll have no problem as he makes the catch for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Cole Stasio, and we are still a 1-0 ball game as we head to the 6th on 860 AM. The Answer. It's the 6th inning. It's 1-0 Oakland. It's one of 2 one-run games in the Pioneer League tonight. It's in the bottom of the 7th still in Ogden. Gary Grosjean, who started yesterday's game, but never threw a pitch in yesterday's game as it was called after the top of the 1st. 6 1/3 innings today, 7 Ks, a 5-4 lead for Idaho Falls. Stone, Oyama, and Lane, the first 3 hitters against Luke Short. Short is at 79 pitches. This is going to be the most that Shorty has thrown in probably 2.5 months' time, since early July. The first pitch to Stone. is a fastball above the zone that swung on and popped out of play. It's 0-1. Stone struck out swinging. He also grounded out to first. He is 0 for 2. 1 for 5 in the series. The 0-1 pitch, big breaking ball, that drops in for strike 2. And there is the good breaking ball from Short as he gets that right at the top of the zone. 0-2. Short from the windup, the 0-2 pitch. It swung on and missed. The breaking ball again, this time dipping below the zone. And it's 9 strikeouts for Luke Short. 1 away in the 6th. Now Oyama. Oyama 0 for 7 in the series. Today, a line out to third, a fly out to center. The corners are pulled in. Try to guard against a bunt. The first pitch, Oyama swings and fouls it down the left field line sharply. It's 0-1. He was late on a fastball. Did not sneak it past the bag, or I guess you could say he snuck it past the bag on the foul side, but not past Allgaier. It's an 0-1 now. Short to the dish. Fastball is down and away. A 1-1 count. 1-0 Oakland in the top of the 6th. Bases are empty with 1 away. Here's the 1-1 to Oyama. The breaking ball nearly hits him in the head. It almost was as if Oyama was ducking his head into the pitch. But I think he was just trying to get out of the way, and the breaking ball came down at the top of the zone. So a couple of good ones for every bad one right now for Luke Short. The 2-1 to Oyama. He swings a ground ball down the line. That's fair. Chasing over into the corner is Santos. He'll pick it up. He'll throw it into second. Oyama slips. He goes back to first. And it's a single. Kenny Oyama lost the helmet. I did not see him spill, but you could certainly hear the crowd. And it'll end up being a 1-out single for the speedy Oyama. That time he snuck it in between Almanza and the bag. Oyama has 23 steals this year in 25 tries. Carmine Lane, the catcher, is at the dish. The Raptors trail 1-0 in the 6th. That's only their second hit against Short. How aggressive will Evan Parker and the Raptors be with the ground game? Would Lane put a bunt down? Would Oyama go first move? Here's the first pitch. Lane swings and misses at 86. It's 0-1. Lane does represent the potential go-ahead run. He's driven in 88 this year. He is 2 for 4 in the series, or 2 for 4 yesterday. He's 2 for 6 in the series after being 0 for 2 today. The next one is a fastball low. You may believe you will see a fastball-heavy at-bat from Luke Short, who may not always go into the high step either. They're going to want to keep Oyama very close to the bag. Short has not thrown over yet. Oyama has not attempted to steal. The pitch. Ground ball toward Cobb. He wakes with a big hop. Backs up. Throws to Harris for 1. Harris in the dirt. Almanza scoops. It's a double play. Harris fired it over. And Almanza scooped it out of the dirt. Danny got it there, and Christian did the rest. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Oakland on 860 AM, The Answer. It's the bottom of the 6th, and I will say this. In a 1-0 game, in a game you have to have, go with the guys that you trust the most. It's Nico Saltaformaggio for Evan Parker, a pitcher he has used now 49 times this season. That's more than any other in his bullpen. Saltaformaggio 8-1 this year, a 5.94 ERA, 72 Ks, 86 1/3 innings, and then yesterday, 2 scoreless innings, allowed a hit and a walk and 2 Ks in the defeat. So he takes over for Cole Stasio. He'll face Almanza, Allgaier, and Helmick. This will not be Edmondson, where I thought we might have seen him. The first pitch, Almanza takes a fastball high for ball 1. 5 innings for Stasio, 3 hits, just the 1 run, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. He also hit a batter. He was fantastic. The next pitch is high and away. It's 2-0 to Christian Almanza. All back-to-back nights for Nico Saltaformaggio. The 2-0 Almanza will take a strike at the knees. It's 2-1. Almanza 0 for 2. He is now 1 for 6 in the series. The pitch. Christian looks at a fastball right down the middle of the plate. It's 2-2. A shakeoff, a double shakeoff. Now Saltaformaggio has the pitch he wants. The 2-2 is swung on and fouled away. 92 is down and into Almanza. It's a little bit of a scary place to throw a left-handed batter. The 2-2, it's swung on and missed. A changeup that time from Saltaformaggio. He gets his first K. It's the 8th for Raptors pitching tonight. It's an 0 for 3 on the night for Almanza so far. Here is Allgaier. Allgaier is 0 for 2. We're going to see a lot of 0-fers in the lineup right now. The Ballers have just 3 hits. 1 for Harris, 1 for Lozano, and 1 for Cobb. The first pitch, Allgaier takes down and in. And you got to believe Ogden's going to throw everything at Oakland in these final 3 innings. The 1-0. Fastball at 92 at the knees. It's 1-0. Ogden with 1 challenge left. They have 2 incorrect challenges. They can have up to 4. Oakland with 2 left no matter what. The 1-1. Allgaier swing. Line drive. Base hit to right field. Jumped all over that breaking ball. It's the 4th hit for Oakland tonight. All 4 hits have been singles. In fact, all 6 hits in this ball game for both sides have been singles. That time he just waited back and hit the changeup to right field. Here is Helmick. He shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a ball. That's a surprise bunt from Helmick, who is 0 for 1 today with a walk. He has scored the lone run of the game. I don't think I've seen Helmick bunt all year, and Allgaier dives back to the bag. A quick throw over from Saltaformaggio. Saltaformaggio wants a new baseball, and Jason Van Zon gives him one. Well, now it's going to make Wilkinson think about the bunt from third base, whether or not Lou actually intends to put one down. The 1-0 pitch. Lou swings and misses. 91. Much too tardy that time on the fastball at the top of the zone. It's 1-1. It's a 1-1 pitch. Saltaformaggio set. Here it comes. Helmick takes a pitch low. It's 2-1. Good eye that time from Lou. 1-0 Oakland in the bottom of the 6th. They won by 2 last night in a 4-2 ball game, and now the throw over to first. Allgaier back again, and that's 2 throwovers. And it's almost like they're baiting Oakland into trying to run here. Allgaier can get a big old lead now. 2-1. Lou takes a pitch low. It's 3-1. Would they send Salta Formaggio? Would they send Allgaier in this situation? He's got a decent lead at first. The 3-1, he does not go, and Lou takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 3-2. A little turn of the head from Lou, but he will not challenge that pitch. Full count with 1 out. The payoff is hit to right center. It's deep. Stone is into the alley. He will get there and make the catch out in front of his body for out number 2. You've really got to cut it through the marine layer tonight to get one out to right center. Here is Harris. The Ballers have the lead thanks to a Harris RBI single. Salta Formaggio set, and the first pitch to Danny, who is 1 for 2 today, is a breaking ball for strike 1. The RBI single in the 4th scored Helmick. We have been 1-0 ever since. The 0-1. Harris waits, and he swings and misses. 93 from Salta Formaggio. You're getting sort of more of the same from Salta Formaggio that you got with Stasio, although Stasio is 6'5". Salta Formaggio at 6. The 0-2. A pitch to Danny. He swings and fights it off. The slider. It was going to be in the zone. And that's some good work from Harris. Lozano is on deck if Harris can get on. And he will fight to keep this at-bat alive here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 away. The pitch on its way is swung on, hit to short, good. Will flip to second in time. A fielder's choice. The out will go 6-4, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, a man left on base. 1-0 Oakland as we head to the final 3 frames of our ball game tonight on 860 AM The Answer. We are into the 7th inning, and for the 2nd straight night, a Ballers starter will start the 7th. It was Milliken last night completing 7 innings. Can Luke Short complete 7 innings against the Raptors here? 1-0, Oakland leads. Shorty, so far in this game, 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Bagneski, Jordan, and Hall. A troublesome 3 for Oakland. Luke Short, who begins this inning at 90 pitches. I'll throw it to Bagneski. He's 0 for 2 today. A line out and a strikeout. Short's first pitch to Bagneski. Fastball low for ball 1. Every batter that comes to the plate is the potential tying run for Ogden. The 1-0. Line drive past Almanza into right field. That's a base hit. That was probably, I will say, without looking up the statistics, the hardest hit ball off of short tonight. Cole Jordan now. James Collier warming in the Oakland bullpen. Jordan, a righty. Hall, a lefty, as is Wilkerson behind him. Jordan is waiting for instructions. Allgaier is pulled in from third. First pitch hit to center field. Druick backs up, still moving back. Druick will make the catch as he backs up onto the track. Luke Short's former teammate from St. Edward's University in center field makes the catch. Some good synchronicity between those two. Here's Hall. Jordan, I will say now, that was the hardest hit ball of the night at 101 off the bat of Jordan. However, it's just went into the glove of Druick. Now here's Hall, who has struck out twice. Homered last night for Ogden. Bagneski at first. And Short's first pitch on its way is a fastball just inside for ball one. Again, whether Lozano is saving his two challenges or he knows that ball is inside, he's being very careful about how he uses challenges here. The 1-0. Hall looks at the breaking ball. There's a strike. The big breaking ball from Shorty on his 94th pitch of the night. 1-0 Oakland in the 7th. Bagneski at first with one away. The 1-1 pitch to Hall. Swung on, hit to right center field. This is deep. Santos is back. Santos looks up, and Hall has hit a two-run home run and gives the Raptors the lead. Jumped all over a fastball, and Ogden is alive. .375 feet, and Hall does it again. That'll bring up Dylan Wilkerson. Another left-handed hitter. Here comes Aaron Miles. That's going to be it for Luke Short. All three pitches hit hard in this inning were on the fastball from Luke Short. And Hall did not miss it. 87 right at the top of the strike zone. Ogden has the lead. And Luke Short's night is done. He'll walk off to a standing ovation. And this game now threatening to go to a third game as Ogden has taken the lead in the 7th. We'll take a break and come back on 860 AM The Answer. It will be another black and blue night. There will be bruises. This will go to a very dramatic finish, I'm sure, as it's now 2-1 Ogden here in the 7th. Luke Short's night is done. 6 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. He can take the loss tonight. He cannot get a win, and he is hoping that he ends up with a no decision. James Collier is on the mound for his first postseason outing. 3-0 this year with a 3.77 ERA, 36 appearances, 2 saves for James, 55 Ks, 18 walks, in 43 regular season innings. The man from Hayward, the pioneer from Cal State East Bay, will face Wilkinson with 1 out and the base is empty. Both teams now with 4 hits, and the Ballers, as they have done so many times this year, will have to come from a deficit if they want to win. The first pitch to Wilkinson. Fastball is high for ball 1 at 90 from Collier. The 1-0. Collier fires. Ball hits to left field. Helmick is in. Helmick will make the catch on the run. Catches it groin high. But that'll get the job done on the, let's call it an L7, I guess. 2 outs. Not how you teach it. Maybe in Dusseldorf, but not here in the States. Or I should say Paderborn, if I'm going to be a little more accurate for Lou. Here's Fontenot. Fontenot is 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch fastball is above the zone at 91. 2 outs in the inning. The Raptors have taken the lead. It's 2-1 Ogden. A 1-0 pitch. Fontenot takes a strike on the inside at 91. A half swing from him. It's 1-1. Collier into his dip. Now comes up and comes set. It's a 1-1 pitch on its way. Slider outside, and Fontenot swings through it. Hadn't seen that one before. One and 2. Ogden is a team with Pioneer League playoff pedigree. I believe they won the championship in 2017 as an affiliate club, last affiliate trophy. They won the Pioneer League in 2023 in the Indy era, and they only missed the playoffs once in the Indy era. That was last year. The 1-2 to Fontenot. Collier to the dish. The breaking ball is high. It's 2-2. Collier, with only 5 left on the clock, he's got to come set quick. He does. He's got to lift the leg. He does just in time, and it's low. 93 that time from Collier, who was racing against the clock. Full counts to Fontenot. He comes set again. 3, 2, 1. He lifts and fires, and it's a ground ball toward Cobb. He comes in, gets it on the second hop. His throw on the run is softly to Almanza, but it's in time for the final out of the 7th. The Raptors have taken the lead here in the 7th. The Ballers are down 2-1 as we stretch on 860 AM The Answer. It's the bottom of the 7th. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on 860 AM The Answer. I'm Tyler Peterson. It's the bottom of the 7th. The Raptors lead 2-1. And now Ogden will try to bridge the gap to closer Nick Cardinal It's Cam Edmondson out of the bullpen for the bottom of the 7th. Edmondson, the hard-throwing left-hander, 2-1 this year in 48 appearances, a 6.06 ERA. He does have a save. He's struck out 58 and walked only 24 in 49 innings. Batters have a .290 batting average against him. He'll face Lozano, Druick, and Cobb. Now we know Cardinal has the 9th. The question is whether or not we will see Ryan Velasquez for the 8th, Christian Griffin for the 8th. It's Lozano to begin this inning. Lozano is 1 for 2 today. Singled past the glove of the pitcher. Another infield hit for Lozano this year. The first pitch, Edmondson nearly hits Lozano in the foot with the fastball. It's all the way to the backstop at 89. It's 1-0. A packed house tonight, not quite a sellout, but 3,622 here at Raimondi. And they will back their boys for the rest of the way. Edmondson from the stretch. The 1-0 to Lozano. He takes inside, 2-0. Now, should Lozano reach, there may be an introduction of either Darryl Buggs or TJ McKenzie. The 2-0 to Tilo. Swing, line drive, softly hit toward Hall. He grabs it. It is 1 out. I think just a little bit tied up there for Lozano. Did not get that on the right part of the bat as far as he is concerned. Here's Davis Druick. It's 0-1 to Druick. Davis takes it down low. Thought about a swing there. You could see the hands start to move. 1-1 on the breaking ball. On deck is Tremaine Cobb. 2-1 Ogden in the bottom of the 7th. Bases are empty. Pitch to Druick. Swing and a miss, and that broke down very early on the breaking ball. It's 1-2. Well, if Edmondson's going to induce a swing that bad, he might as well throw that breaking ball another 2 times. The 1-2 pitch. Druick swings and fouls it away. That was the fastball and an emergency swing by Druick. I think he's in a little bit of a rocking chair right now with Edmondson. And it's an uncomfortable spot for some hitters, but it's maybe a case of having to guess right. 1-2. The pitch. Fastball down and away. It's 2-2. Edmondson comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Druick lays off. It's low. What a nice take. 3-2. That's a big league take there. It'll be a payoff to the Oakland center fielder. The 3-2. Druick takes in the dirt. He lays off. What a great at bat from Davis Druick. He did not give in to Edmondson's breaking ball. And now a man on for Trey Cobb. And now here comes Isai Santos. We will have a pinch hitter for Davis Druick, or pinch runner, I would say, for Davis Druick, and this may be where Darryl Buggs enters the game permanently. Here comes Buggsy. The team leader in steals. And now this is, as you say, for Aaron Miles, rook to queen 1. And he's stopped the clock. First pitch to Cobb is swung on and fouled away. Edmondson did not waste much time at all with any type of lookovers there. He just threw the ball to the plate. A man on, a man out for Trey Cobb. A throw over, and Buggs back to the bag. Edmondson's first throw over. With the lefty, Buggs may have to go on first move. Edmondson waits, fires. Cobb up the middle. The second baseman has a play, a glove flip, bare hand to good to first, a double play, and the double play of the year by the Raptors. A backhand grab by the second baseman, Fontenot, flips it up in the air to good, catches it with the bare hand, foot on the bag, fire to first, 4-6-3, and that's how the seventh inning ends for Oakland. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We head to the eighth, 2-1, Ogden leads on 860 AM The Answer. Well, a fantastic defensive play from Fontenot, Good, and Hall. And we've said Ogden's defense this year has been incredible on the infield, and that was, I will say, again, double play of the year in the Pioneer League. Good, Stone, and Oyama to face Collier here in the eighth. It's Ogden leading 2-1. It's the Ballers who will need to find a way to come back in these late innings. A righty begins to loosen. That may be Alain Lopez for Ogden, who would pitch in back-to-back nights, the hard-throwing righty. Collier against Good. The first pitch. Fastball is high. Good today is 0 for 2. Ballers have caught little breaks in this game. It's the playoffs. Everything has to be just right. Swing and a miss on the fastball. It was Oakland making outstanding defensive plays yesterday. They gave up a couple of extra outs on the infield as well with a couple errors, but this series has been tight and not a whole lot separates these two teams. The 1-1, Collier fires, breaking ball, down low. You got the start you wanted from Luke Short. And Ogden and their pitching staff have been outstanding. 2-1. The pitch. Fastball right down the middle for a call. Strike 2. The 2-2 to Good. Collier's ready. The pitch is in the dirt. He lays off the slider. And this is a situation where if you're Collier, you've got to attack Good, the ninth place hitter. Batting .327 or not, you have to attack him and not allow leadoff man on here in the eighth. Here comes the payoff pitch. It's swung on and fouled back. And it was either off of the catcher or off of the umpire, Jason Venzon. And I believe it was off the umpire as Lozano goes out for just a moment to throw it a little bit closer to James Collier. And we'll get a wipe off of the plate. He did attack Good there. The 3-2 on its way. Collier fires. It swung on, hit to center field. Bugs backs up a few steps. Now turns his body toward home and makes the catch. One away.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 23, Damian Stone.
Here's Damian Stone. Stone is 0 for 3. He's got a cheering section from Fremont. First pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one. One out in the 8th. Ballers trail by a run. Each team with 4 hits. The 0-1. That's down low, 1-1. The only hits of those 8 is Christian Hall's 2-run home run. A 1-1 pitch. Stone looks at a fastball just off the plate. It's 2-1. Collier set once more. A pitch. Swung on a miss. 91 past the bat of Stone. And now it's 2-2. Collier looking to just move this right along to the bottom of the 8th and get his bats back up to the plate. A 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 away. That's Collier's first K of the night. And that'll bring up Kenny Oyama. Santos, Buford, and Almanza, the scheduled 3 hitters in the bottom of this inning. That's a really good trio to have to try to get you a run back. Oyama, a single in the 6th. He's 1 for 3. The corners are in. The first pitch, Oyama looks at ball 1 off the plate. 2 outs, bases are empty. The next pitch, that is just low at 89. Two and 0 to Oyama. All you're ready? His 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 89 on the inside on the cutter by Collier. Now 2-1. Your righty still warming for Ogden. It may not be Edmondson, or if it is Edmondson, we'll face just the lefty in Santos to begin the inning. The 2-1, Oyama swings and misses, 90, and chased above his zone. It's 2-2. Collier needs one more strike to get out of this 8th. The pitch, fouled away, 93, he dialed it up. And it's fouled away by Oyama. Two-1 Ogden in the top of the 8th. Collier set. The 2-2 pitch, Oyama, a ground ball down the first base line. It's Almanza picking it up, stepping on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Santos, Buford, Almanza. When we come back on 860 AM, The Answer. It's the bottom of the 8th. Oakland trails 2-1. In for the second straight night is the righty Alain Lopez. Lopez last night had the 7th inning. He walked 2 batters, struck out 1, did not allow any hits or runs. Santos, Buford, Almanza to face him. He can really get it up the gun, up to 95 we've seen him this year. We have a final for you. It's Idaho Falls that wins game 1 in Missoula. 6-4 over the Paddleheads. The win to Grosjean, the save to Panazzi. Here is Santos. Santos is 0 for 2 with a walk. The first pitch from Lopez to Santos is a strike at the knees. 92. Looks like an easy 92 from Lopez as well. The 0-1, Santos takes a big breaking ball in for strike 2. 76 miles an hour. Santos has 1 hit in the series. It drove in a run yesterday. Trying to start out this inning with a bang. Lopez from the windup, the pitch. Santos swings and fouls it at the plate. Just got a piece of it at 94. 94 on the inside, and it got a piece of Lane. He's going to take a mini walk. He's not afraid of the high velo. Be an 0-2 pitch. Lopez from the windup. Here it comes. Santos swings and misses. Went right back to the same spot, and he got him. 3 Ks for Santos tonight. And the Raptors are now 5 outs away from a Game 2 victory. Here's Buford. Buford is 0 for 2. He's hit by a pitch in the first. Lopez from the windup. First pitch, Buford swung on, fouled back. It's an 0-1 count. That was 93 from Lopez. Ballers will have to hit their way back into this one. The 0-1. Buford takes a breaking ball high. A 1-1. Now to Buford. That's too low. 2-1 on the breaking ball. A hitter's count. Will he get a pitch to hit? A 2-1. Buford swings and misses, chases way above the zone at 93, 2-2. A 2-2 pitch to Buford. Swung on and missed. 94, again, way above the zone. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Almanza. Available for the Ballers still on the bench are Michael O'Hara, TJ McKenzie, and Dylan Tatum. Would not be surprised if Dylan Tatum gets an at-bat somewhere in these final 4 outs. First pitch to Almanza is high for ball 1, 94 up and in. Nick Cardinal will have the 9th. He is their closer. He had 12 saves this year in 43 appearances. One of the top 5 closers in the league, maybe even top 3. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Again, a fastball, again above the zone. They cannot lay off right now. shakeoff, 2 shakeoffs from Lopez. And now the 1-1. Inside at 93. It's 2-1. The Ballers need base runners. They've only received 2 walks and a hit by pitch in this game. And they only have 4 hits. A 2-1. Almanza looks at strike 2 at the bottom of the zone, 93. Now, where does Lopez go? He's stuck with the fastball on this at bat. Almanza on 2-2 now. Lopez fires. It swung on off the hands, over Hall, and into right field for a base hit. It was 95 on the inside, and Almanza somehow pulls that into right field. Jake Allgaier will hit in the 8th. Allgaier singled in the 6th. He's 1 for 3. And he's got to gear up for some gas. The runners at first with 2 outs in the 8th. Ballers trail by 1. The first pitch, Allgaier takes in the dirt at 90. Fans are in desperate need of something to cheer about. They got the Almanza single, the 5th hit for Oakland. They've out-hit the Raptors to this point. The 1-0, Allgaier, ground ball foul. Went down to chase that fastball. It's 1-1. If we had a game 3, it would be tomorrow at 6:35. A 1-1. Allgaier looks at ball 2. It's challenged. Ogden with 1 challenge left. It's overturned to a strike. It's 1-2. I think other than Helmick, Allgaier is the one who I think is most bewildered by strike calls. 1-2. He'll have to protect now. Lopez to the dish. Allgaier, ground ball to Hall. He picks it up, goes to first for the final out. The Ballers trail going to the 9th on 8:60 a.m. The Answer. Two-1 the Raptors lead in the top of the 9th. Adam Bogosian out of the Ballers bullpen. He'll get the assignment after James Collier. Collier went 1 2/3, hitless, scoreless innings, allowed no walks and a strikeout. It was 5 up, 5 down for James Collier. Adam Bogosian, 3-0 this year, 31 appearances, a 5.33 ERA, 2 saves for Bogo. 53 Ks to 14 walks in 49 innings. Batters hit .286 against him this year. Lane, Bagneski, and Jordan, the 3 hitters he will face in the 9th. And Bogo does bring the velo, so we are hoping to see that from him in this situation. Lane is 0 for 3 tonight. It will be a 1-run lead at least for Ogden. And they will try to get another insurance run here. The first pitch from Bogo is 92 on the inside, a called strike one. Lane did not like that call. Ogden with one challenge left, they can use it up to 2 times. After getting the first 2 wrong, they got the next 2 correct. So Lane does not use a challenge. He will take a timeout, though. Carmine Lane does not go with the batting gloves either. He hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the 6th. He popped out in the 4th and struck out in the 1st. The 0-1. Fastball, there's a called strike. 0-2, 93 on the inside. So back-to-back fastballs in. Does that set up the slider away? Bogo set. Lozano sets up low. The pitch is swung on and missed. The slider. 1 out in the 9th. That is the 11th strikeout for Ballers pitching tonight. Nick Cardinal got his first save of the year on this field. That was in the first series of the year. Here is Connor Bagneski, the DH. First pitch to Bagneski, a fastball outside. 2 things to remember, as I've said. If there is a Game 3 tomorrow, 6:35 start. If this game is tied after 9, extra innings, there will be no runner at second base. A 1-0 pitch. Bagneski takes outside, 93. Two and 0 to, you could call him the most dangerous man in the lineup right now, but I would actually have to say that's Christian Hall. He's the most dangerous Raptor. 2-0 on its way. Bagneski looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone, 92. 2-1. That fastball, 3 straight out of the hand from Bogosian. A 2-1. There's a swing and a ball hit out of play down the left field line, and I think Bagneski knows he had a pitch to hit there. It was a little bit of a fat pitch from Bogosian, 92, but right over the middle of the plate. But he has not seen the slider in this at-bat. Bogo's got to come set quick. 2-1. He lifts the leg. The pitch is a ground ball toward Cobb. He comes to get the short hop. His throw is in time. A bit of an awkward play for Cobb, but his strong throw gets Bagneski. There's 2 away in the 9th. The Ballers have in the bottom of the 9th Helmick, Harris, and Lozano. If anyone were to get on, Bugs behind them. And again, we're looking at O'Hara. We're looking at Tatum and Leahy and McKenzie. Plenty of options for Oakland if they want to mix things up at all. Here's Cole Jordan. The first pitch to Jordan. Bogosian to the dish. Fastball outside at 92. Missed his spot there. Lozano wanted it down and in. And Bogosian a little tap at the chest just to say, that's on me. The 1-0. This time the fastball is in the right spot. It's fouled back by Jordan. That was the fastball more toward the inside. It's 1-1. 2 outs in the 9th, bases are empty. The Raptors lead 2-1. Bogosian to the dish. Down and away. Two and 1. Bogosian fires. Fastball too low. And Tilo will not try one of Oakland's last 2 challenges. The 3-1 now. There's a strike at the knees. 3-2. And now a full count. 2 outs in the 9th. Ballers trail by 1. Bogosian fires. It is in the dirt. Bounced up to Tilo. It's a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Christian Hall. 2 home runs in the series, in a 2-game series for Hall. And here comes Jim Diedrich to have a chat with Adam Bogosian. This was the guy you did not want to face. This is a conversation between pitching coach and battery. This is not to get someone warm in the bullpen. This is not to buy time. This is pure strategy, as no one is up for Oakland. Nick Cardinal, I believe, is still warming for Ogden. Jim Diedrich departs. Must be careful with Hall. A good fastball hitter, and he'll send it out left, right, or center. 2 Ks for him today as well, 1 for 3. The first pitch is a fastball for a strike at the knees, 92 miles an hour. 0-1 the count. The pitch, swing, and does a half swing, does he go? Myers says yes at third. It's 0-2, fastball slightly above the zone. Bogosian ahead 0-2. A couple pitches to play with. The kick and the pitch, it is down low. It's taken for a ball, and Tilo popped up as if Jordan was running on the pitch. He was not. The 1-2 is down and in. Another slider. 2-2. Bogosian set once more. The pitch on its way is a slider again, down and in. 3-2. He's watched 3 straight sliders. Is he going to give in to Hall? Is he going to throw him a fastball? Will he stick with the slider? He comes set. Bogosian kicks, fires. It is a slider, down and in. 4 straight sliders, 4 straight balls. 2 men on for Dylan Wilkerson.
Now batting, third baseman, number 21, Dylan Wilkinson.
So Hall fights back and does not offer any of the sliders. Ballers trail 2-1. It's imperative that they only trail 2-1 going to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch, fastball on the inside corner for called strike 1. Bogosian set, looks at second, and now fires. Fastball, a touch inside. It's 1-1. Two outs in the inning. Defense on the infield is playing back. Outfield defense is slightly shallow. The 1-1 pitch, Wilkerson looks at strike 2, 91 at the knees. He has not swung at any of these 3 fastballs that have been around the edge of the zone. Now 1-2. He has not seen the slider yet. Does he go to the slider? Does he stick with the fastball? Bogosian set at the chest. He kicks, he fires. It's the fastball. It's swung on and fouled away. It's a slight chase by Wilkerson, who did his best to protect. That is not a pitch you let go by on the outside corner. Two and one, or excuse me, 1-2. The pitch is a slider down low. 2-2. You may just need to try to throw it at the low 90s at the top of the zone and see if you can get the swing through by Wilkerson. A 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. It's swung on. It's hit to right center field. It's deep. Back is Bugs. He's onto the track. He makes the catch. To the 9th. 1 to tie. 2 to go home. Helmick, Harris, Lozano on 860 AM, The Answer. It's the bottom of the ninth, and in what is somewhat of a surprise to me, Nick Cardinal will not come out for the save. It will instead be Ryan Velasquez, the former Colorado Springs Sky Sock, and now Ogden Raptor. So they are trying to get through this Sky Sox heavy, as Hall was the one that gave them the lead. Lopez held down the eighth, and now Velasquez is going for a save in the ninth. It will begin with Helmick. Harris will be on deck. Lozano will be in the hole. Do we go to a third game tomorrow? Do we go to extra innings? Do the Ballers walk it off? They've walked it off 5 times this year. A wild pitch against Glacier, a solo home run against the Sky Sox, a single against Yuba, a solo home run against Boise, and a single against Boise. Ballers with 2 challenges left, Ogden with 1. Here we go. Velasquez is set. The first pitch to Lou Helmick is on its way. Fastball, called strike, 93, 0-1. Velasquez, formerly the Pirates organization, formerly a Washington Husky. Bounced around the Indy League levels. He's found a spot here in the Pioneer League. The 0-1, Lou swings and misses on the big breaking ball. It's a quick 0-2. A very quick 0-2. Helmick has got to find a way on base. The Ballers trail by 1 in the ninth. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Helmick will swing and miss. 94 on the inside. It is strike 3. 1 out in the ninth. For Oakland, it's their 12th strikeout of the night. That'll bring up Danny Harris. Velasquez, first pitch. Harris, a ball to center field. Backing up is Oyama toward the track. He stops. He is there for the second out. I could tell off the bat that Harris got underneath that baseball. 2 outs in the ninth. That'll bring up Lozano. Well, you certainly could not ask more out of your pitching today, or your defense for that matter. But the Ballers' bats held relatively silent to just 5 singles. Here is Tyler Lozano to extend this game or to end it. The first pitch, Lozano takes a fastball off the plate. It's ball 1. Challenged by Ogden. It's a confirmed ball. Ogden is out of challenges. Oakland has 2 left. 1-0 to Lozano. A pitch. Lozano looks at ball 2. Well, now you just have to get on base. So, I mean, you could hit a home run, but on 2-0, do you wait for a strike? 2-0. Lozano looks at a fastball right down the middle, 94 from Velasquez. Ogden trying to force a game 3 here in Oakland. A 2-1 pitch to Lozano. Swing, line drive, foul. Now the Ballers are down to their last strike. Lozano has not yet seen the breaking ball. And Velasquez now has done that by design. He may be waiting to bust it out here. The 2-2 on its way. Velasquez, the kick and the pitch. Lozano swings, hits the ball to right field. Backing up is Stone. He is underneath it. He will make the catch. The ball game is over at 9:08 p.m. And we will see you tomorrow night for Game 3 as Ogden spoils what could have been a sweep by Oakland. They come back late in this one and take the lead on a Christian Hall home run. Well, the totals after this break on 860 AM, The Answer. Please. Well, it's disappointment tonight for Oakland, and a lot of those great performances and plays you heard are more or less all for naught. It's a 2-1 Raptors victory here from Oakland. 2 runs on only 4 hits for the Raptors, no errors. 1 run on only 5 hits, and no errors for Oakland. The 2 runs came on the Christian Hall home run in the 7th off of Luke Short. The lone run for Oakland came in the 4th. Danny Harris RBI single that brought in Lou Helmick. We do not know who's starting tomorrow for the Ogden Raptors. We do know it is it is Gabe Tanner for Oakland. So Tanner, who this year is 9-0, will take the mound and try to push Oakland over the line to get into the Pioneer League Championship. It is a toss-up. And it was a toss-up last night. It was a toss-up tonight. It will be a toss-up tomorrow. One of these teams is really going to have to come out hot tomorrow to try to take a hold of this. The surprise today was not that Ogden won, that the game was close. The surprise today was that Ryan Velasquez got the save. I thought it was going to be Nick Cardinal. It was not. The win goes to Nico Saltaformaggio in relief. The loss goes to Luke Short, who goes 6 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 9 Ks. Save to Velasquez, a 3-up, 3-down ninth with a strikeout. Time of the game was 2 hours and 32 minutes in front of 3,622. And the Raptors picked themselves up. They came back and won a hard-fought battle, And now the Ballers will have to do the same. Oakland has really no other option but to come out swinging tomorrow and try and take this third game from the Raptors. It'll be a 6:35 start. We will see you there. We'll keep it short tonight. I want to thank Vince and Marcus and Ben for putting our broadcast together tonight. I'd like to thank Nevada Cullen, who I'm sure is partying it up somewhere in Florida during his bachelor party weekend. I want to thank you, the listener, for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow, a 6:30 p.m. start Pacific. Final score again tonight in playoff game 2. Ogden 2, Oakland 1. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening.